Hello everyone, this is Rupal Purohit and today I'm in conversation with Sayani Gupta.
Yeah.
So hi, welcome to Cine Speaks.
I know. Thank you.
I should say, like in every character, you are just fab. Like Article 15, you were totally different. In Posham, you're totally different. I couldn't even recognize that it's you. So how did you do all that?
I just do my job, yeah. Our job is to do, play different characters and portray them with some bit of honesty and authenticity and truth. It's also exciting because, आजकल different kinds of films are being made, different kind of opportunities to portray various kind of characters are much more than before, I feel. Also with the web and explosion, people are sort of choosing to tell different kinds of stories, and hence it's a great time for actors, writers, directors, everyone. So Poshampa is quite exciting from a performer's point of view also, because it's not something that comes every day. It's quite it's only seldom that a part like this is sort of comes to you, and I was very excited from the time I heard about the character and the story from one that called me. And I was like, oh my God, I have to do it. And I sort of moved everything, and a lot of people hate me for it because I gave a lot of grief to my other projects because they had to move their dates to sort of accommodate. So they actually finished my stuff. Even these guys, they finished everything of mine in 9 days. So we had to sort of put everything in 9 days and get done with it. I didn't have a single date available. Even those 9 days, only I know how it sort of was made possible. But I mean, it's a good thing because, one is very grateful for these times where there's so much good work happening all around, Also, I think it's, I always like to work with directors whose work I've liked, to watch, and Shrimonda is one of them. He's very, very gifted as a filmmaker. He's a great actor also. And, he's directed in theatre and in films. And, he's obviously a National Award winner. But more than that, I think his understanding of the craft of cinema and his understanding of performances is actually to learn from. And that's why I had so much fun collaborating with him and all the other actors.
Wow. As you said, this was completed in 9 days. So
no, this whole film was completed in 19 days.
Okay, 19 days. But you said your
was
character
9 days.
was
They
9
wanted
days.
12 days, but I didn't have 12 days.
So was it difficult to get into the character and get out of the character in just 9 days? And you had 4 more shots also.
I was shooting for 4 more shots and Inside Edge at the same time. I was in fact there were 2 days when I came from the 4 more shots set directly to this set. So because it was day and this was night, so I was doing like 3 shifts. So yeah, I mean, it's fine. My hairstylist here, who does also my hair for 4 more shots, like one day she was like, Shai, what's happening? Like, I don't know where we are. Because, this was like a very, very different experience for everyone.
Yeah.
And obviously, and every project is different. Also, the way the locations we were shooting this in were really, sort of dingy and eerie, and it was just a very different, the setting was very gloomy. But I don't think it was, I mean, it was exciting, but I don't think it was difficult, because also when you have a good director, he sort of, holds your hand and takes you through it, through the beats. So that's fine.
So what came into your mind when you read the script?
That I need to do it.
No, with the story, with the script, what exactly came into mind? Like, what is the story? It's a very different thriller show.
Yeah, it's a film. It's a psychological thriller. It's a crime thriller. And I've always been interested in criminal psychology, forensic psychology, and I always actually wanted to study forensic psychology.
That's interesting.
And also I've grown up reading a lot of detective stories and like crime thrillers. So I'm anyway, wherever there's like, I'm always interested to know not the crime, but like why would somebody do it, So that's why this was quite interesting as a perspective, because it was almost like I'm getting a sense of why they sort of ended up or landed themselves in this situation, which is very heinous, very gruesome. They've absolutely murders done in cold blood. Uh, but every criminal also has his or her reason, and if you really probe deeper, you would understand that a lot of crime can be avoided if people are dealt with in a more informed manner, or they are given help, or counseling, or medication, because these are medical conditions, and especially the character I play, she's a schizophrenic. It's a very deep rooted scar that sort of comes out and gets manifested in this way. But it's actually important that we sort of understand and also represent these kind of stories in our cinema, because I think the understanding and the awareness will sort of increase.
Yeah, actually, the people should know what exactly happened, because as it is inspired from true events.
Yeah, and it's interesting. It's an interesting take, because I mean the characters Imad and Shivani play. They are playing documentarians who are trying to document these people, and they're also trying to understand why these people are like this.
Yeah. So this film is mostly shot in jail. So how was it like? Did you go through breakdown or something? Or
No,
was
I
it
didn't.
interesting
Ragini
for
did.
you?
It was just very uncomfortable. Uncomfortable in the sense that it was just a little eerie, and the energy was strange. And yeah, but I actually, it's actually my one of those things that you fear. Like, I really fear going to jail. It's like one of the worst things that could happen to an individual, and especially jails in our country are like absolutely apathetic. But yeah, so inside the jail it was just strange, like I would be handcuffed and like walking through the corridors, and it was just, I mean, I was having fun portraying and exploring that space and that moment, but it was like a little bit like weird.
The film is yet to come, but when I saw the trailer and that your scene where you were saying like ऐसे ऐसे करके मैंने मार दिया, that scene, that is super amazing in the trailer. So what do you have to say? Like, is there any other scene from?
There are lots of scenes like that. There are lots of scenes like that which are actually like, was quite fun to do. And these are like, I've just done them. There was not much like thought or like, as I said, like Shumanda is also someone who's very instinctive, and I like to work like that. So yeah, we were like, aisa karte, aisa karte, aisa karte. So it was just that.
Yeah. So I would like to ask, you have done web show for Amazon Prime also. You have done many films. Now Zee5. So Zee5 is coming with fantastic shows and thriller shows, films, and all. So can we say that Zee5 is the next big digital platform after Netflix?
I think, all these people are actually trying to, because the market is so huge, they are trying to, really venture into different kinds of stories, right? And that's what makes it a richer platform, that, they are actually taking, taking a stand and trying to say different kinds of stories, support different kind of films. So I think it's, they're doing a great job. They are actually making a lot of content. Like, I get calls every third day from Zee5, but amazing, and they're also working with lovely filmmakers. So I think more power, and I hope they continue doing this amazing job.
So would you like to do more shows for Zee5?
Shows, I don't know, honestly, because I'm a little, I have my plate full with shows. Like, between FOMO Shots and Inside Edge, I really don't have time to breathe. So I think I'm done with shows for now. I did another British series, so it's like, shows actually take up a lot of your time. Also, it's like year after year commitment.
Yeah.
So for now, I'm happy with 2 shows, but I need to do films. So yeah, maybe more films for Zee5.
Cool. So we would like to see you
Yeah,
in like
hopefully.
many films,
Hopefully.
or maybe apart from Zee5 also.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.